so good morning. Welcome to the ninth release of the summer school on Internet of Things and applications, the so-called SenZations. With Z, so this the water that we got from our good sponsors, they use our name, SenZations, but they misspelled it. So they use S instead of Z. So that's wrong. But well, they were using spell checker. So I think at least some of you have been yesterday to the port. So it's a nice coast. We had the opportunity also to sail with around the islands, which is even nicer. So if you have an opportunity to do that, do so. And so what this week is about. So some of you know that because I know at least probably 4, 5, 6, I don't know, maybe 7 persons who were here last year and the year before and the year before. And there are a few of us who were here from the very beginning. So this week is, it's not a proper school. So it's a summer school, but it's not fun. It's not all the work. It's a combination of those two. So it's a lot of work from 9 or 9:20 to 5 or 6 or even further on, and then fun from that point of time until 9 in the morning, and then we continue with work. So by the end of this week, you'll be knackered completely. I'm quite sure about it. So it's about learning new things, enjoying meeting new people. So one of the important aspects of this summer school is really meeting new people, establishing contacts, because these people you will need them to start new projects going down the line. Discussing different technical topics, and as I said, having fun as well. So it's a mix of all these things. Of course, discussions about everything else are allowed and encouraged. So we have this. Well, there's some problem there anyway. Traditional slides which grows now. So we'll have next year we'll have to change something now. So there were up. There were 8 summer schools so far. We started in 2006 in Novi Sad. Then we went to Poland to visit Konrad there. And then how it went to Ljubljana, Ohrid, Rijeka, Kotor, Drvengrad, which is somewhere in Serbia in the mountains, Palić last year, and now this time in Biograd, Moru. Next one is the 10th anniversary, so we're still figuring out what to do for that. If you have any particular proposals, you are more than welcome to come and tell us that. So these are the photos, different locations, different settings. Yeah. Okay, this one is a bit blurry. I didn't have an original one, so this one is from the web, but that's fine. And then this will be the place for your photo here. Okay, so there are a few things. Summer school is supported in principle by a number of FP7 projects, research and development projects co-funded by the EU. And as you can see, there is a rather long list of projects. So the lecturers are mainly coming from these different projects and will present what they are doing there in those projects. So that's the main idea. And thanks to our friend Alex, whom we sent to work for Intel, so if you can get some support here, we have a bunch of Intel Galileo kits. That's hardware. Like, can I say it like Raspberry Pi? Is it allowed? Better than Raspberry Pi. Okay. And we have 20-25 of these modules here, so you'll be able to see how they work and to use them actually for your assignments. So yes, there will be some assignments as well. Apart from these more academic or industrial sponsors, we also get some water, and I think there was something from Solananin, although I'm not sure what we got, but I guess some salt. Yeah. And my special thanks to Martina, Gordana as well, but Martina in particular. I'm sorry, Gordana. Yeah, there she is. She's.
Martina, come in.
Round of applause for Martina. Okay. So in case of any questions about local organization, Martina is the person to talk to, but for everything else, you can talk to Konrad, Alex, or myself. Gordana is on vacation. Yeah. If it is particularly nasty question, then go to Gordana and talk to her. So this year we have something like 45 participants, although I think there are more people here for some reason. And some from 14 countries and 20 lecturers or so from different universities and from industry. For those who haven't been here before, so we have a mix of lectures and experimental work. So there will be some tutorials, there will be lectures about different topics, but then we also, if you check the program, there are time slots allocated to experimental work, where you are supposed to work with your teammates on a particular assignment that we will give you, using some of the hardware that we have here available. We have these two tracks, technology one and the business one. So they will run in parallel. There will be some joint lectures as well. And the teams will comprise of people coming from both sides. And the actual assignment will have to have both aspects, both the technological one, so you can build something, but also business one. Can you sell it to someone? So those are the important things. And the presentation of these team assignments, what have you done, of the outcomes, will be done on Friday afternoon. Okay, so about logistics. Agenda is on the web. Slides will be available on the web as well at some point in time. All sessions are being video recorded, so while you are on camera now. Well, I think breakfast, lunches, dinners, you figured it out yourself. You got these bracelets, and it gives you access to, well, I think pretty much everything that's available in the hotel, apart from massage and
Pool, bar on the pool.
Yeah. On Wednesday we have this social event. Unlike previous years when we had half-day social event, now we have full-day social event. And we go on both trip to Kornati. One thing during this trip, if there are any of you who want to present what you do for your PhD, for your Master of Science degree, for your project, you are more than welcome to do so. But just please let me or some of the other guys know so that we can make a list. So we like to make these presentations in a rather unusual setting, so no PowerPoint allowed, no laptops allowed. So you can use pen and paper, you can build something yourself, I don't know, it's up to you. But you can present your work and get some feedback from everybody here. What else? Certificates that will be provided to those who attend all the lectures. Feedback will be available on the web, and yeah, there is wireless. I think you all got the vouchers for the wireless? No?
No, some of them just.
Okay, so if you didn't ask, you didn't get it. I think that's something like that. So, but please don't use wireless too much because the bandwidth is kind of limited, and Alex will get really upset if some of these demos do not work.
Yeah, we'll find for today again.
Okay. Any questions so far? Just one important note. This is not supposed to be. It goes for all the lecturers. That they come here and they stand here and then and you kind of listen or don't listen and sleep, and then you go apart. So it has to be interactive. You have to ask questions, and I will particularly encourage all lecturers to ask you questions if you don't ask questions. So it has to be interactive. You have to get involved into these things, because otherwise it's like normal school, and that's not what we want. But the other also very important thing is this is not formal stuff. So all these lecturers will be around here all the time. feel free to talk to all of them, ask whatever you need to ask. Okay? Okay. Yes or no? Yes. Okay, so team assignments. It's about... no, I'll do it now so they don't know what's... Sorry. So you'll have to collaborate with your teammates to build something. Of course, test it as much as time permits. Present to everybody and potentially win an award. So that's the goal of this. So we have these criteria how to create a teams. So there has to be 7 teams. There has to be at least 1 female person in the group, but not more than 2. 3 different countries per group. So people in the group can't be friends on Facebook and LinkedIn. So please pay attention to it. Then the total number of connections on LinkedIn per group has to be more than 200. So you have to mix people according to the number of LinkedIn connections. And at least 1 person has to be in each group who tweeted or posted on Facebook something about summer school. Okay. Time out. And I would like a team member to post the name of her or his team on Twitter. Just use this hashtag SenZations with Z. And the names of the people who are part of members of the group, that you just give them to Martina. Okay, so we can put these slides back just to remember the criteria, but it's mainly 7 groups, so it's roughly 6-7 people per group, 1 or 2 female persons, more than 3 different countries, or 3 or more different countries, no friends on Facebook, or no, okay, not no friends on Facebook, but others from the group can be your friends on Facebook. Total number of connections of the complete group on LinkedIn, more than 200, and you have to have someone who tweeted or posted something on Facebook about the summer school. Okay. So, the team assignment. This is an important part, and Alex will provide a few more details. So it is, as I mentioned a few minutes ago, it's a joint undertaking of both business and technology students. So it's not supposed to be just something packed together, and no one knows what it will be used for and how you will sell it. So it has to be something that works, but also you have to have a business plan for it. If you come to Alex as Intel representative, and he says, okay, I want to invest in a best project, then you have to explain to him what is it about, how will you make money out of it, or how you will help the world with this if you don't want to make the money. We have 2 domains that are of interest this time. So either you target educational domain, or you target kind of a smart city or urban context. So it can be a novel application or solution for urban context, for urban domain, or something that can be used in education of, let's say, kids, or maybe kids, where you can use Internet of Things to explain any concept in a more interesting way, in a nicer way. So it doesn't have to be a technological topic, it can be completely explain marketing using IoT for the kids, for example. That would be really cool to see how you would do it. So it's up to you completely, but you have to use some aspects of what you will hear during these days, and some of the hardware and software that's available here to do this. Okay. Kind of blank faces, so any questions, comments, clarifications needed?
I think the idea as well is we have 2 tracks, technology track, the business track. And we would like also to see the students to work together and cross-utilize.
Yeah, of course. Okay. And so, be creative. As I said, the presentations of these assignments are scheduled for Friday afternoon. The lecturers will be in the jury. And we will give awards. So for each of these themes, so one for education domain and one for urban context, we'll give awards. And each member of the team will get one of the Intel Galileo awards to take away home. So that's a thing. And then we'll give a special award for the team who tweets the most about the summer school. And if you use hashtag IoT, you'll get 1 extra point for that tweet.
So you're going to count them all.
Huh?
You're going to count them all.
Yes. We'll find a tool to do that sometime. Okay, so I think that's pretty much what... Okay, yes, Conrad, good. So we have a particular question now. Are there people who are particularly interested in security of IoT solutions or security technology? How to check if some solution is secure, if you can...
If the guys from Intel did a good job.
Yes, if they did a good job with their Galileo boards, can you break them, can you hack into them? How... Anyone particularly interested in security? Okay. Okay, so you are now becoming our official hacker. And you can work with Conrad. And your assignment will be to check the vulnerability and security of what they will build. And you are allowed to hack to all of their solutions and to mess up with them. Okay.
Very important person now.
So now you know you have to be good with to him, no? Okay, so I think that's pretty much it. Any particular questions? We are more or less on time now. So please be interactive. Don't just sit and listen. Ask, meet people, enjoy, work on your assignments, and I will have opportunity to listen to Alex for 3 hours. So actually, Alex and it's Alex, Michele, and Jason. Yes, so it's